Hello, all, welcome to Microsoft AI tutorials. I'm going to share all the Power BI scenarios which I faced in my project so that it would be helpful for anyone who gets into this situation. Just support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Let's get into the requirement. I got a requirement to show sales by past and future date range in the line chart based on the date selected by user in the date slicer. Okay, let's get into the report. So this is the report which I am going to use to achieve this. So this has the sales order details. This chart shows the sales orders on a particular date. Okay, so this is the order date and this is the number of orders on each particular date. So here, if we could look at the requirement back again, so based on the date selected by user in the date slicer, so we need to have a date slicer based on, and user needs to input select some date, and this chart should show past 15 days and the future 15 days of data, keeping reference as the date slicer. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is I am going to create a date slicer here. So to create a date slicer, I'm not going to use the order date here, because when I use the order date and filter out some dates, it will in turn filter out this fact table. Okay, so I'm going to create an independent date dimension table, and will not going to have relationship with this fact table. Okay, so let's create a new table. Insert. Let's create a new table. So let's create a new table. I'm going to name it as date dim. Okay, I'm going to use calendar auto function for this. So we have created it. On relationship wise, we are not going to have any relationship between these two, because if we have relationship, then this date will in turn filter out this table, and we cannot fetch the future 15 days records. Okay, so let me pull this into the date dimension table. So let me pull this into the slicer. We'll create a date slicer. Okay, I want to pull the dates, and let's go to the date slicer, and we have different styles of dates which we can select. If we go for a vertical list, this is not user friendly. If user wants to select some date, let's say April 1st or something, it's very difficult to search. So that's why I'm going for before option, this for before. So in this before, it's going, this is the highest date, and it's going to pick the all previous dates, whichever it's there available in the date dim table. Okay, so I'm going to disable the slider. Okay, let's enable the title for this. Let's give it as date. Let's go to the report. If we come here, so this is the date slicer. It appears as in the calendar format, and this is very user friendly for users to select the date. Okay, so I'm selecting as April 1st, and if you can look at here, this is not required since this is disabled. Let's hide this for the better visualization. Okay, so I'm going to hide it based on the using the text box, and to pull the text box here to hide it. Okay, if you look at this, after hiding this, it is displaying as one single field for this. So this is more user friendly, and whenever user wants to select any date, it will display as calendar date, and we can select any of the dates. Now let's coming to the main part. To filter out the dates in this line chart, I'm going to create a new measure. Okay, let's create a new measure. I'm going to call it as a date flag. Okay, I'm going to create a date flag, and I'm going to use this on the filters to filter out the dates. Okay, I'm going to call it as date flag. So I'm going to use a variable and call it as a selected date. It is max of date name of date. So this variable captures the data from this whatever the user selects, that is getting captured in the select date. And I'm going to create a second variable. I'm going to call it as lower date. Okay, so lower date is as per our requirement. Whenever user selects one date, it should show the few past 15 days, and one is at the future 15 days. So lower date, I am capturing the past 15 days. Okay, so it should be selected days, should go back 15 days from the selected date. Selected, sorry, this is minus 15, and I'm going to create a new variable to capture the future 15 days. So I'm going to call it as upper date, and selected date is 15. Okay, and I'm going to create another variable called orders date. So in the orders date, we are going to capture the date range from the variable. We are going to capture the range in the order state. So it has the date starting from 20 Jan 2022 till somewhere at the 2024. Okay. So I'm going to use selected value. Okay. Selected value, and we'll pull the order date into this. So it will select the entire range, and let's make use out of these variables and calculate the flag. Okay, to the date flag, and on the return statement I'm writing an if statement in between this. The logic would be orders date, the order state should be greater than or equal to lower date. Okay, lower date should be greater than or equal to lower date, and orders date should be lesser than or equal to upper date. So if this condition is true, I am printing it as one else zero. Okay. Now the date flag measure is created, and let's use this measure in the filter to filter out this date field. And I am using the date flag here, and I am filtering it for date flag equal to 1. Okay, so if you can see here, so the date selected is the April 1st, right? So it's displaying the past 15 days, which is March 17th, and the future 15 days, okay, which is April 16th. Okay, this is the requirement which we got, and we have achieved it. And for more user-friendly chart, I'm going to add a reference line here, so that it would be easier for user to identify the date which they are selected. This is just to make the chart a bit more user friendly. So for that, I'm going to create a new variable. Sorry, measure. Let me call it as a line. And, this will hold the value of this date. Okay. So I'm getting max of date from date dimension, and I'm going to use this on the x-axis constant line. Okay, I'm going to add a line on x-axis constant line. I'm going to use the line variable. It has the value of this date. and this is the let's make some more user friendly. I'm going to change the color. Okay, just for the better visibility, and I'm going to enable the data labels to put it below. Okay, so this is our chart. Finally we have achieved. So let's test this by selecting a different date. Let me select March 15th. When I select March 15th, the chart should change accordingly, and it should show the past 15 days, which is the March 1st, and the future 15 days, which is March 30th. Okay, the this is the final chart. We have achieved this requirement. Okay, hope I hope this video would be helpful to you at some point of time. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe for my channel. If you have any queries, please comment it on the comment box. I'm happy to help you. I'll respond back to you whenever I have some time. Thank you.